Months into Italy's vaccination program, authorities realized something had gone terribly wrong. Despite government recommendations to vaccinate frontline healthcare workers, the elderly, and most vulnerable, some regions in Italy were allowing other people to get their shots first.
The regions proved sensitive to the lobbies. As we must say, they vaccinated the magistrates, the lawyers.
Prime Minister Mario Draghi admitted the problem earlier this month and reprimanded the queue jumpers, asking Italians with what conscience could they skip in front of older, more vulnerable people at risk of death. A researcher for an Italian think tank estimates 6,200 more lives could have been saved from mid-January to now if those shots had gone to the elderly. Another complicating factor, the AstraZeneca vaccine was initially only recommended for people under 55. Over 60 populations stranded, a group which accounts for 95% of the deaths, according to Italy's health minister. Like 63-year-old teacher Roberto Nania, who died of COVID on April 3rd in Tuscany.
In the end, when they started the vaccination for the people of his age, he was already with COVID. Emergency.
His wife blames Italy's delayed and disorderly vaccination rollout for her husband's death.
They killed him. Everybody of them, they killed him.
By the first week of March, the region of Tuscany had only vaccinated about 8% of people over 80, prompting a letter of protest from its residents.
The organization of all this, the decision of the government to open the schools without vaccinating, then the way how they started to vaccinate, for me, they had to start with the elder people, not with the younger ones.
In March, Prime Minister Draghi brought in a military general to head his COVID-19 commission and clean up the mess. The general issued an ordinance to regions that they must toe the line. Tuscany has since increased vaccinations for the elderly, but the governor of the region of Campania in southern Italy has said he's not going to obey the general's orders to vaccinate by age.
Do something.
In the meantime, Olga wants justice for mistakes she thinks could have been avoided.
He was brought here.
For 2 weeks, Roberto's body has lain here in a cement block, awaiting cremation. Another agonizing delay for an already grieving heart. Delia Gallagher, CNN, Pistoia, Italy.